Hello everybody, welcome to the Political Vigilante. Look at it shine up there. I mean, you see a little bit of that light, but I'm just hold my hand right there. Oh, look at that, I figured out a way to block it so you can see it, and then there's no light. And then I slide in, there we go. This is what being a one-man band is all about, folks. Boom, I've worked in big TV shows, have a lot of crew, there's always a lot of money on those shows, so it's just me getting it going. That video I did about the robots killing a bunch of people, I want to talk about some more about, because some of you have questioned the validity of that woman. Oh, she's a UFO person, and that's a valid thing. All she does cattle mutilation videos and stuff. That's a valid thing. I tried to find more information about her specifically and about the shooting of the 29 people, and I couldn't find it, which could mean two things. One, she's not a credible source. Her source that called her and said this happened is not credible. Or it did happen and it's being covered up. But as I said on the super chat, and I've said this online and I'll say it again, what is most alarming about that video, and the one I'm referencing for those of you who don't know, is there's a video that said 29 people killed by military robots. Is that interview that I put in that video of Elon Musk saying we need to be aware of this. So if you don't, let me just put it this way. If you believe her and you believe that those 29 people were killed, great. If you don't, totally cool. I'm not saying you should or should not believe her. I just put her quote out there and her clip out there as like something we should be concerned with. The thing, if you don't believe her at all, fine. The things we really need to be concerned with are what Elon Musk said, and then this. Thousands of leading AI researchers signed pledge against killer robots. Co-founder of Google, DeepMind, and CEO of SpaceX, among the 2,400 signatures, pledged to block lethal autonomous weapons. Which means, I mean, again, this could mean that those 29 people were killed, and the word got out amongst all these big tech people, and they're like, oh my God, this is dangerous. At the very least, they know that could happen. My guess is robots have killed people and they've covered it up. Sure, somebody brought up the families of those 29 people, but I don't want to get into some sort of argument over if that did or did not happen, because the people that are creating these things are at the very least worried that it can happen, and it's something we should be concerned with. So let's leave that there. Thousands of scientists who specialize in artificial intelligence have declared that they will not participate in the development or manufacture of robots that can identify and attack people without human oversight. I just did a video about Amazon's recognition software that they were trying to sell to ICE was wrong. They tested it on Congress. It misidentified 28 people. 40% of the people that misidentified were people of color. So now we're going to let a goddamn AI be able to identify and kill? Jesus, that's terrifying. Demis Hassabis of Google, DeepMind, and Elon Musk at the US rocket company SpaceX are among more than 2,400 signatures to the pledge, which intends to deter military firms and nations from building lethal autonomous weapon systems, also known as laws. God, horrifying acronym. This is when Elon Musk, a guy that works in that field. Now, whatever opinions you have of the guy, I don't think he's perfect or anything. And tech billionaires, I really question. They get to kind of operate above the law and do whatever they want, and they're determining our, like the social media tech billionaires are determining our, freedom of speech, and it's not a good thing. But when they're saying this, these are billionaires who all they care about is profit. And just because these tech billionaires wear hoodies and skateboard shoes doesn't mean they're any more profit driven, and doesn't mean they're any less heartless. They'll eat a puppy if it turns a profit. I mean, they don't care. Let's not delude ourselves that just because they dress hipstery and they don't look as evil as the three-piece suit CEOs. They're all about profit. They don't care. Jeff Zuckerberg built a wall around his estate in Kauai. So let's So my point is, when those people that could definitely profit from this AI, when they say it's dangerous, that's what makes me want to listen. Orchestrated by the Boston-based organization, the Future of Life Institute, the pledge calls on governments to agree norms, laws, and regulations that stigmatize and effectively outlaw the development of killer robots. In the absence of such measures, today the signatures pledge to neither participate nor support the development, manufacture, trade, or use of lethal autonomous weapons. But hey, we should have robots. Then we don't have to kill our own people. Don't need to die in war. You know, we could just end war. We could stop having war. You know how many drones have killed innocent people? Oh, but it doesn't happen here, so it doesn't bother you. Your next door neighbor's house wasn't blown up and one of your children killed, even though we got the bad guys too. There's a meth lab next to you and a drone blows it up and they kill all the evil meth, and they're just awful, awful drug, mobster, gangster, horrible people. They all get killed. Yay, we got them. But one of your kids or your niece or nephew, they got killed in the drone strike too. Are you going to be like, yay, we got them? Because that's what's already happening, and this will make it worse. This approach actually worked for landmines thanks to international treaties and public shaming, even though major countries like the US did not sign the treaty banning landmines. The US didn't. Same country that won't recognize the Armenian genocide, the same country that drops roughly 100 bombs a day and has been. The global war on terror? 17 years. $5 trillion. I wonder how much better America and the world could be if we spent that on positive things versus war. American companies have stopped building landmines, he said. Bengio signed the pledge to voice his strong concern regarding lethal autonomous weapons. Yoshua Bengio, an AI pioneer at the Montreal Institute for Learning Algorithms. That's a good point. Companies stopped making landmines. I've been to Afghanistan, one of the most heavily mined countries in the world, and it's awful. You see people and kids without limbs. I was in my film Afghanistan, which is available on Amazon Prime starting in January. I saw a 9-year-old kid that they were going to have to operate on because he had, metal fragments in his brain from a landmine. Just a kid playing in a minefield. That's why we get rid of mines. So it's effective. What they're doing, they're saying, this guy's demonstrating proof of how this tactic is effective in shaming and saying, no, we're not going to do this. 2,400 signatures from people who could stand to profit from this. The military is one of the largest funders and adopters of AI technology. With advanced computer systems, robots can fly missions over hostile terrain, navigate on the ground, and patrol underseas. More sophisticated weapon systems are in the pipeline. On Monday, the Defense Secretary Gavin Williamson unveiled a £2 billion, this is from a British publication, for a new RAF fighter, the Tempest, which will be able to fly without a pilot. And if it malfunctions, we cannot stop a determined person from building an autonomous weapons, just as we cannot stop a determined person from building a chemical weapon, he added. But if we don't want rogue states or terrorists to have easy access to autonomous weapons, we must ensure that they are not sold openly by arms companies. Yeah, chemical weapons and all that uranium, they're being sold out there. That's the point. If we don't even make them, then they can't be sold and put in the hands of people that might want to misuse them. But they're already in the hands of people that misuse them. The American military likes to misuse things in the name of freedom. So big corporations and governments that profit from war should not have this. I applaud these tech folks and these CEOs from speaking up and saying about this, talking about this. It's something we should all be very, very aware of. Progressive Comedy Tour coming to Florida January 9th through the 12th. Gainesville, Orlando, Coral Gables, or Miami, whatever you want to call it. And Jacksonville. Go to grahamelwood.com for tour dates. Stay in Your Lane Comedy show at the Corbin Bowl in Tarzana, December 22nd. Go to grahamelwood.com and also support the Patreon, guys. Very much appreciate it. Like, subscribe, share the videos. Those are great ways to support the show. You are all making Gotham great again.